Hey crafty friends, it's Joy here for Crafty Meraki, and I am going to be sharing the super cute Sweet Celebrations layering dies and how they just come together so darling. I'm also going to be using the Rainbow Reverie patterned paper, and I'm going to put this on a big large tag. So here we have this fun pendant background that I'm going to use for the tag, and I'm going to also show you something that I use to kind of soften the patterned paper, especially when you're using a nether patterned paper on top of it. So I'm going to use this patterned paper here for the cupcake holder, and I want it to go horizontal. So I'm going to line up my die here, tape that in place, and I can run this through my die cut machine, and this is going to give me the right orientation I want. Then I have die cut the frosting for the cupcake pieces, a cherry, some little chocolate sticks, and like a little piece of a chocolate bar. So I have two colors of brown cardstock here because I love chocolate cake, chocolate cupcakes. So this needed to be chocolatey for me. So here are these detail parts to this layering die. I have die cut 3 of the frosting pieces because then we can layer those. And then we can tuck all of our goodies inside, which I think is really fun with this die cut. So I'm going to finish getting these little pieces off here. I'm just going to use my reverse tweezers and a little bit of liquid glue and put those in place. And I will do all 3 of those, but I'll just show you one on camera right now. Let's get our last little piece here. And then we have our fun swirly frosting. Then we have our yummy little sticks here. To me, these remind me of like those little cookie sticks that are filled with chocolate and you can dip them in coffee or hot chocolate. And that's what this reminds me of. So it's going to be a little bit like vanilla and chocolate striped. So I'm using a lighter tan color with a darker brown color. And then I can get these put in place. And I'm going to use 2 of these on my card design for today. And this one, I was like, which way does this go? I don't know why I was having a struggle, but I was. And then I finally got it figured out. I'm like, what am I doing here? You can see my confusion. I thought I would leave it in because it's just a little bit funny. So let me get that one lined up. I think I was trying to line it up all the way at the bottom, and it wasn't supposed to be. So that was definitely on me, and I don't know what my brain was doing, but now I've got it. And we can glue that together. And then I have the little piece of chocolate that I'm going to adhere. I have a darker background on the lighter front and then the reverse, but I went with the darker background and the lighter front here. So we have our little 4 squares of chocolate. Yummy, yummy. So now we have our delicious chocolate pieces. Let's glue our cupcake wrapper to our chocolate cupcake here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue and let's adhere our 3 pieces of frosting. So you're going to have 2 in the background and they will tilt in and lean into each other where the tops connect a little bit. And then the third one will go right in front. But I'm only adding glue at the bottom. We want the top open so we can tuck in our cherry and our chocolate things here. So I love the cherry because it's a fun little pop of color because the rainbow pattern paper is, soft and pastel, but this fun red cherry is just a nice pop of color. So I just want to lay my little elements out here to see exactly where I want those pieces to go. And once I find that, then I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue, slide those right into place. But isn't that fun that you can tuck those in where it looks like it's in the frosting? I just love that design with this die here. Look at how cute that is. Now I want to add some detail to this. So I'm going to bring in my white gel pen and we are going to add highlights to everything except for the cupcake wrapper, but to the chocolate frosting, to the little chocolate sticks, our piece of chocolate, the cherry. I just want to add nice little highlights. This adds a little something extra. And I did a lot of highlights. Sometimes I do just a little bit, but I kind of went overboard. But I really love how it turned out. So I'm following some of the straighter lines, some of the curved lines. I add a little line and some dots or dots on either end of the line. Just kind of whatever I feel like. But now that's done and cute. On my tag, I die cut another tag from my stash and I used vellum, and that is what I'm going to use to soften the background pattern paper. And then I just have some fun ribbon that I'm going to tie, and this kind of peachy color matched the peachy color on the pattern paper, so I thought that was fun. So I'm going to tie that through the loop at the top. I want to adhere my fun cupcake, and then that sentiment is from the Whimsical Magnolias from another project that I had done. I had already had it stamped and dyed, and I kept it, so now I'm going to use that with some foam adhesive, but I did stamp that in black ink and use the coordinating die for that. I can pop that in place, and we are done with this super cute birthday tag with this fun cupcake from the Sweet Celebrations die. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope you feel inspired, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.